Hey, welcome to the Palace, Lavish Ig. Right now, we finna talk about my thoughts on Pop Smoke and the whole situation of him as a person, rapper, and his death. Um, the boy, I first heard about him. One of my homeboys from New York told me about, cause and before that I heard about him a couple times too, from other people from New York. Right? This was like earlier 2019, like around August, September. I was hearing about Mans, right? New Yorkers was repping him from day one, obviously, of course. But I want to talk about how like the nigga was like, all right, so at first he was like trending and shit like that, right? Everyone was like, well, no, like nigga from New York was like rocking his shit. It was like, the first song I listened to was like Meet the Woo. And I was like, okay, this shit, you know what I'm saying? He go hard. Like then my friend from my homeboy, he started playing him way more. And I'm like, I started listening to all his music. I'm like, damn, this shit go hard. Like he gonna trend. Like you feel me? Like niggas is saying he gonna be the king of New York. And I'm like, yeah, man, this nigga gonna trend for sure. Listening to his music, and this is before he started popping off. The man's popped off like around his death, literally, damn near around his death. He started popping up. What month? Like around January, February, he started popping off. You feel me? Like globally, worldwide. But right, so first I started listening to a little bit of his music when New Yorkers was just repping him, right? Then a little bit over time, I started noticing like more and more people playing it. Well, right now I'm in Florida and stuff, so I go to school in Florida. So in my school, I hear people like, you know what I'm saying, like when they dance and play music, I start hearing them play that shit. I'm like, what the fuck y'all know about this? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking like, what the hell? Like this that New York shit? Like I thought y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? But people were ready to hop on any wave, so it's whatever. But all I heard just like good shit. Then that's when the come up started happening. He started getting famous. He started getting famous, and everyone was repping him, riding the wave and stuff like that a little bit, right? Then I would say I started seeing him like go global on Instagram. I started seeing him. You saw the house, you saw the car, you saw the luxury. I was seeing all that. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Then I heard Blackie Speaks. Then I heard Blackie Speaks. Blackie Speaks was talking about the situation, and he's one of those YouTubers. Those plug channels started talking about him. So when they do it, he trending. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, he hit the map. He putting New York back on the map. That's good, right? Cause a lot of New York niggas like that was doing it, like ASAP, A Boogie with the hoodie, etc. Like they going through their stuff right now. So you feel me? So they need to so this is perfect time for Pop Smoke, right? He taking the shit over, he running this shit, right? And all of a sudden, nigga died, and I'm like, what the hell? Like I didn't believe it, bro. Like I swear to God, I was just listening to Meet the Woo, right? That's one of my favorite songs from him. I was just listening to Meet the Woo, right? And early in the morning, right? Before everything happened, I found out in the afternoon, but early in the morning, I was just listening to Meet the Woo. I was like, oh, baby girl, come and meet the woo. You got it? Wait, hold up. Nah, it go like, baby girl, come and meet the woo. Huh? You know that we keep it to. Huh? Yeah. Man, knocking. Huh? You know what I'm saying? That deep ass voice. Huh? Touchy. You know what I'm saying? The nigga be talking like deep as hell. But just listening to that later on in the day, skipping on during the day in school, come to find out, the man dead. Like it said, Pop Smoke has been found dead in a home invasion. I'm like, what the? You feel me? Like, I'm like, yo, like they waxed the man already. And then that's when everything just started happening. You feel me? Like, oh, yada yada yada. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's when everyone started riding the wave. Like, forget about some fans that was just listening to me and shit like that when he was alive. Everyone where I started around Pop Smoke with. I'm like, dang, y'all don't even listen to the man's. I bet 50% of y'all don't listen to the man's music. I don't know. I mean, people do what they want to do, but I feel like that's disrespectful. Like, if he wasn't repping the man when he was alive, why rep him when he's dead? You know what I'm saying? Like, people do anything for clout, bruh. That's just facts. They do anything for clout. Like, people love attention, bruh. Like, I just noticed that. That shit is addicting to people. They'll do anything to get some, like, to fit in and stuff like that. The man's, bruh, there was this boy, right, that go to my school, and he didn't know who Pop Smoke was. He's like, oh, I didn't know who Pop Smoke was, and I wasn't able to find him and listen to his music. And I'm like, oh, you didn't know who, like, he could generally not know who he was, but it's like, come on, bruh. Like, you couldn't find the man's, but as soon as he dies, you could find the man's, you feel me? Like, the man's wasn't like he was in underground. Well, I mean, he kind of, but he wasn't no underground, you feel me? You could find him. I found him, and I'm not even from New York. I found him. You feel me? I found him. Whatever way you put it, I would have found him, bruh. You feel me? And then you trying to ride a nigga, now you trying to ride a nigga wave. I'm like, bruh, it's crazy. And the man even admitted it, that he felt like he wasn't fitted in. I'm like, dang, bruh. It's crazy, yo. But I understand it, though, because everyone talking about Pop Smoke and stuff like that, because it's just a thing to talk about. And you just like, dang, who's Pop Smoke? And then you're like, dang, I can't relate to all these people that's in my group and stuff. Sometimes it's okay to just listen and be the one that's just like laughing or going along with it and just learning from the group, bro. You don't always have to apply input, you feel me? But I mean, that's just people for you feel me? But yeah, right? Everyone riding his wave. And then after that, you know, then we go into, then people trying to figure out how he died, right? We all trying to figure out how Pop Smoke passed away. See the man's address. Bruh, them niggas say he showed his address. I don't know. I don't feel like he did. Then they saying his friend did by accident. They saying his friend did by accident, or he showed his address by accident. Bruh, I feel like, bruh, I don't know. I don't think, bruh, that was a whole setup. Because look, peep this. I was thinking, how the hell Pop Smoke died? It has to be gang members, bruh. It had to be gang members, one, everyone knows that. And two, I feel like it's a friend. It can't be no, like, it could be an enemy, but it had to be either an enemy with the help of friends, or just friends doing it. You get me? And one thing I know about life, and I learned in life from reading and etc. and experience, I noticed that when people change in status and such, the people that they used to hang around is obviously going to start hating on them. That's a recipe for hatred or jealousy. As soon as you get a bigger status than you were. Pop Smoke got bigger status. He didn't know any better. Man was 19, you know, and he had to start going crazy. He was flexing. Bro, people were saying Pop Smoke was flexing. Bro, I don't consider that flex, bro. Flexing is like what Lil Pump, DDG, some more people. Dang, I'm trying to think. You know, Lil Pump, DDG, but you know some more people that comes to mind if y'all, whoever y'all need to come to mind for y'all, right? That's flexing, bruh. Flexing is like when you purposely showing it for attention and such, and rubbing it in people's face. Pop Smoke wasn't rubbing his success in people's face. I mean, he probably did it inadvertently, like people took it the hard way, like whoever was jealous of him, but he wasn't like purposely rubbing his success in people's face. He was just enjoying himself. That's what, bro. The first thing you're gonna do, y'all saying he's dumb for showing his shit. The first thing you're gonna do when if you pop in and start getting successful on social media and start getting clout, what's the first thing you're gonna do? You're gonna start posting cool shit you're doing. You ain't just gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna show nothing. I ain't gonna show nothing interesting in my life. I ain't gonna show nothing that's attractive in my life. You get me? Like, you're gonna be boring. You're gonna be someone who show nothing. You're gonna lose all that clout. So clearly you're gonna show stuff. You get me? So that's why I say I don't blame him for that. But what I would do if I was Pop Smoke, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I would do it. I would start living, you know, showing my life a little bit. It's social media. But I would have immediately changed my friends. Like, look at Jay-Z. That boy Jay-Z. I heard Jay-Z used to have to ditch some of his friends, and people say he's a you know, people say some grimy stuff about him too. I don't really know the man that much or know too much about Jay-Z to say something. But all I know is that he knows people. You know what I'm saying? And he knows people, and he knows when to, and he knows how to keep his circle right. Cause look, he a billionaire. He doing something right. You get me? Even though not all the, even though you a good amount of the times to become rich or become powerful, you gotta do some grimy stuff. Not all the time, but a lot of times. So, but getting to the point, Pop Smoke should have ditched his whole circle. And it sounds unloyal and stuff like that and disloyal, but it's really not. The man could have, bruh, you gotta replace your, bruh. When you become a like higher status symbol, you're gonna make others around you feel bad. Like, you was hanging around with low life gangsters or low, you know what I'm saying? You was hanging around with like low lives. They not on your level now. You need to start hanging out with celebrity friends. You need or find some people that's successful or making as much money as you. That's just how it is. Life, when you level up, you gotta level up your friends as well. If they don't level up with you, or you can't level them up, like they lazy on their butt and stuff like that, or they stay on the streets, then you gotta leave them. They gotta bounce because nigga, they gotta bounce cause like that ain't gonna work. Like, y'all gonna ask me for money, y'all gonna freaking hate on me, y'all gonna say I'm switching out on you, you know what I'm saying? All type of stuff. I just don't get it. Really don't. Bruh, imagine things from Pop Smoke angle, bruh. You busting your ass. You know, busting your tail, whatever you call it, right? And you working in the studio, putting out work, straight work, all just to get yourself, all just to die, bruh. Like, that is so messed up, bruh. Like, just to die by your friend. And we know it's his friends, or whoever, or some niggas sent by his friends, or some gangsters, because all his friends were still alive. They was in there with him. I guarantee you see his friends with him every day in his face and stuff like that, or that friend. And all of a sudden his address is shown on live and stuff like that, and they know exactly what house he's at, and know exactly what time to go, and they know exactly where to go. They went straight for Pop Smoke. Everyone said that. They went straight for Pop Smoke, but all them other niggas didn't die. Man, them niggas would've got splatted. If they wasn't planned, if that wasn't premeditated and there was some random nigga that wanted some money, they would've splat that nigga. All of them in there. Majority. Nigga, what? Bam, bam. They would've splat the first people that didn't, nigga. I heard the nigga was sleeping downstairs. You know Pop Smoke gonna be in a good room in the safest area probably, right? It's gonna take some time to get to him. He went straight to Pop Smoke. Bruh, that was planned, bruh. I don't care what nobody tell me. Bruh, that's some grimy stuff, bruh. And, like, think about how to look at what the friends once been thinking. Oh, Pop Smoke, oh, that man feel like he feel like he ain't no thug no more, or he feel like he I don't know why the man's flexing like that, or damn, I want that nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I want that nigga success, bruh. Damn, you know what I'm saying? That's how people think, bruh. I'm telling you, people constantly compare themselves to you. I see it all the time. All the freaking time, bruh. I see it. Bruh, it's just crazy, bruh. I don't know. I say Pop Smoke should have saved himself by keeping certain information secret and just watching your friends and removing your friends when you level up. That's a basic example of not doing that. But alright, y'all boys, I'm out.